Based in Newcastle West, West Limerick Resources supports community development to achieve positive change in the lives of people and groups across the region of West Limerick. Last year, we did some work with a master's student in UL in the area of climate justice. He wanted to survey different community groups in West Limerick to see what their knowledge of climate change was and what their confidence would be around making community-led environmental changes. From the results of that survey, we found that there was a great deal of interest in the subject among our groups. People really wanted to tackle climate change in their communities, but they weren't very confident in their abilities and knowledge on the subject. So for 2025, we made a new action under Goal 1 in SICAP called Climate Communities. To kickstart this new action, we secured external funding through the Limerick City and County Council's Síolta Glasa fund, which was delivered through Creative Ireland. Through this fund, we partnered with Philip Ryan of Knox Studio to spark new environmental projects. This collaboration created space to share skills and knowledge while researching and connecting with other successful initiatives, such as the Repair Cafe and Toy Library in Clonmel and the Rediscovery Centre's ECHO programme, empowering communities in circular opportunities, which included learning different circular economy skills from repairing furniture, composting and clothing repair, as well as a site visit to Brookfield Farm. These models highlighted practical ways to advance the circular economy and community resilience at a local level. And more importantly, by engaging in this process, it also strengthened networks within West Limerick's climate-conscious community, building lasting connections that extend beyond those individual projects. Key initiatives of this first year of West Limerick Resources Climate Communities initiative included a toy library located at the Market House in Newcastle West, which promotes the circular economy by stopping unwanted toys ending up in landfill and making toys accessible to all members of our community. Community Leaders Eco Training, a 7-week programme delivered by Davy Phillip of Cultivate, building skills in facilitation, ecological thinking and community engagement, which included a site visit to Clough-Jordan Eco Village.
So I'm Davy Phillip, I'm based here in Clough-Jordan. For the last 4 weeks I've been delivering training in West Limerick with West Limerick Resources, and the objective of that training is just to build capacity in community leadership, but also to get a sense of what we might do to make our places more resilient and thrive. And today is our field trip to the Eco Village, where we've been looking at lots of little projects that could easily be applied in any community. I think the big focus of the training was to move us away from just seeing ourselves as individuals, which the economy I think supports us to do, be individual consumers, and to think a little bit more of what we could do together in our places, and really start by identifying what's strong in our places already, not just looking at problem and challenges. But a big thing that we've realised over the 4 weeks is that a lot of the priorities we face, from mental health to social inclusion to climate or biodiversity loss, could actually be addressed through community-led local development and not see these as separate silos to address individually. So this Síolta Glasa project is part of SICAP, and I think the bringing in engaging harder to reach communities, seldom heard communities or marginalised communities is so important as we make this journey. We need a just transition, so everyone has to be brought on board. So a big part of our training has been how do we engage, how do we reach out, how do we communicate to the communities that are on the edges and on the margins.
My name is Louise. I was interested in the eco training by the West Limerick Resources for the Síolta Glasa project. And the reasons I participated is because I'm very interested in community development, particularly in relation to matters of sustainability, because I really believe that if we are going to affect any change, it's going to be at a ground level through our communities. And I feel this course has been really beneficial for me because it's kind of helped me understand what I can do within my own community and makes me feel more empowered to engage as such. So I think it's been a very worthwhile course so far.
My name's Marie. I'm from a little village of Ballyhahel in West Limerick. I applied for the eco training course with West Limerick Resources. So I really enjoyed the course so far because I'm meeting like-minded people. So it's great to see people who are passionate about, I suppose, climate change, reducing clothes, textiles, landfill like myself. And Davy has been a font of knowledge And also it has been lovely to meet people from the county who have decided to join, because again they're passionate in this area of sustainability.
Sean O'Brien, Ballybrown Clarina Community Centre. I'll be honest, starting off I found it quite slow, right, and it took me time, but by now I begin to see where Andy is coming from, and I kind of found it very helpful, especially today, to see what can be done, from kind of more or less to get the community more involved and not have one person dictating everything, but kind of get the actual as many different aspects of the community together and come up with different ideas. That has been the most helpful, because today when I was talking to different people, I saw what different communities were doing, and actually we've exchanged numbers, right? So to visit each other's community, because there's things I can learn from what they're doing, and a few people have expressed an interest in going over to see our centre, how we operate.
A key outcome of the Community Leaders Eco Training course was the creation of the Limerick Map of Resources and Community Knowledge, or LMRCK. Inspired by Davy Phillip of Cultivate, who shared the County Tipperary Community Resilience and Wellbeing Map, participants realised that County Limerick was empty on the Open Green Map platform, and that this presented such a great opportunity to build on from the course. Together, they began identifying and recording local assets such as places, skills and resources valued within their communities. At launch, the map already contained over 200 entries, gathered through workshops and site visits in towns such as Glynn, Newcastle West and Abbeyfeale. This participatory process was as important as the map itself, sparking conversations, building trust and revealing shared priorities across West Limerick. Today, the map is live and growing at lmrck.ie, offering a practical tool for communities to connect, collaborate and expand their capacity for climate action. Reaching participants was not always easy. Many people felt fatigued by negative messaging around climate change. We learned that starting with values, what people love about their place, unlocked better engagement than global statistics. Resource mapping proved especially effective, as it created an excuse to gather, share ideas and strengthen bonds in spaces where few free meeting places remain. This first year of Climate Communities is just the beginning. The LMRCK map will continue to expand, hosting resources for communities to host their own mapping sessions, and supporting future projects under SICAP, LEADER and the Smart Villages scheme. By equipping leaders and connecting groups, West Limerick is building the foundations for a just transition, one rooted in local strength, values, inclusivity and shared responsibility.